Well, we think that essentially if you have a very strong narrative, it's possible to introduce people to ideas through the narrative. You shouldn't start by making films that have a very abstract conception of what's important. You should follow people, and through their lives you should illuminate larger things, but always stick to the people. A lot of news coverage now is actually organized and put out by states. I mean, the Russians have their news service now. Indeed, Julian Assange is appearing on it somewhat bizarrely, and the Chinese have got a huge amount of money spent on their news service. And these services explicitly put the ideas out of government. So I think what you have to rely on for when you think about documentaries is they're a sort of counterweight to the weight of official news. And it's very hard for them to fulfill this function because, it's very difficult. It's a very small sector. They don't have much money. But I think on the whole, documentaries have done that very well. A third, we start off with a piece of paper and we develop it jointly. A third, we buy into once the people have shot a bit so that we can see what they're up to. And a third is virtually completed. But it's, I would say, out of that, only about, let's say out of 30 shows, only about 5 every year we don't touch. We like to work people to make the shows work slightly better for our audience. I come here to figure out what other people are doing, and I come here to renew acquaintances and to renew business partnerships and to think, what do we want to do in 2 years' time? Here we are at the moment. What are the shows that are going to be really important to us once they're funded, and how do we get them funded? And that's my MIP. But that's what I do the whole time. I go to markets to do those things.